Hi guys, follow me on Instagram to never ever miss any of my crazy updates. What you're seeing here is a very dark version of me because we're shooting against the sun. So I'm just going to go to the side, and that's the amazing view over here. Last day here in Dubai, going to check out in the next 5 minutes. Had breakfast, now heading to hopefully see a Pagani or a Koenigsegg. Fingers crossed. I am here at Alain Class Motors, and guess the kind of cars over here are just insane. You can see what is right next to me. It's a Bugatti Veyron. They have two 918, they have a Countach, they have Koenigsegg CCX, Agera. My goodness, McLarens. They also have a G65 Maybach V12. Yes, that's insane. And I mean, I can just look around this place all day long, and you know what? They were very accommodating. They told me, yeah, go for it. They didn't ask me anything, and there are no restrictions. I mean, this is just an amazing place. I mean, look at that Bugatti. So let me quickly show you all the cars right away. So this is the Bugatti Veyron. This is the Mansouri edition, and yeah, it gets a lot of tweaks as well. Still looks so modern. I mean, yeah, obviously the Chiron looks much better, but this one still has the presence. Now, as I keep moving, all I have to be careful because there's a McLaren right next to me. The wheels on this car are absolutely dope, like really kick ass, and the color scheme is also very nice. Lot of carbon fiber finish over here on this particular vehicle. And as I come to the rear, you can see how the exhaust are placed on either side. That's cool too, but it's just bathed in carbon fiber. Massive wings, and that is the heart of the matter. The engine, the W16 motor with the Bugatti logo over there, says 16.4, which happens to be the displacement. Guess what? In the Chiron, it actually tells you how much power it produces. It says 1500, and yes, the car looks absolutely dope. I don't know if you can see the interior or not, but yeah, it is absolutely comfortable and luxurious. So that is the beautiful Bugatti right there. Now here is the Mercedes SLR, again a very sexy looking car. So this is the 722S. It is the SLR Roadster, produces 650 horsepower. Look at those red brake calipers, and the interior is well to Mercedes, I would say. McLaren was obviously involved in this. So it's actually a McLaren Mercedes. Formula 1 tie-up went a long way. SLR written over there. Interior is not that great, seems too basic to my liking, but the design is just kick ass. Those wheels are like wow, and lot of carbon fiber on the bumper. I don't know what car this is, but it also seems massive. Let's see what logo it has. Yeah, no idea what this is. Seems to be based on the Mercedes G-Wagon. I think that can be the only car with such crazy dimensions. Look at those wheels. Massive is an understatement. Pirelli rubber. There's too little light for me to figure out exactly what is the profile, but let's try and see it over here. So it is 325 55 22 inches. And which brings me to this car, the Mercedes G-Wagon. This is the Maybach edition. Look at the wheel, is so massive over here. This is the sign which says it all, and again carbon fiber is a must. Maybach logo over there, and rear seat is extremely comfortable. Full luxury over here as well. Even in the driver's seat, it feels so luxurious and comfortable. V12 bi-turbo. Yeah baby, this is the stuff of dreams. And we have a G63 over here. Now obviously G63 is available in India, nothing of a big deal. This vehicle, V8 bi-turbo, and there's the 911 Turbo S. So let's quickly go around and see this nice modified van. No idea what it is based on. On the looks of it, it's based on the V-Class. Gets the Mercedes logo up front. Dashboard is a typical Mercedes affair. The screen is a bit too small for my liking. Meanwhile, the interior, oh my, that is some interior. I think it has controls for PlayStation as well. Yeah, there's some gaming inside. Here's a 911 Turbo S, modified G63, and there's the AMG GTR, which I will drive very soon in India. Now we have the Porsche Carrera GT. That's right, the Carrera GT is here, and oh my god, it is so sexy. I love such rims on any possible car. Yellow colored brake calipers. Interior feels a bit too basic though, and the rear design is wow. Twin exhausts. They don't look like exhausts, they look like missile firing machines. And that is the engine bay. Now let me show you a view from here. Yeah, that's the kind of view we are talking about. So thankfully the window is slightly open. Let me zoom in and show you the interior. It feels kind of too basic for my liking. And there's a McLaren here, and it's not just any other McLaren, it is the P1. Yeah, that's right, the McLaren P1. And my goodness, I saw one yesterday. Although it looks very attractive to me, my eyes are just glued on this car, the Porsche 918 Spider. Oh my god, the Holy Trinity seems to be over here, except the fact that the LaFerrari is not here. This is the P1. Beauty. What a beauty and an engineering marvel. Now you need to decide, do you really love the P1? There's the interior. Obviously you saw that earlier because I showed you in the orange one. But please decide, this P1 or the Porsche Carrera GT over there, or this Ferrari. Okay, Ferraris seem to be overrated. Here we go. This is the 918 and this is the engine bay, which also gets good finishing. Those exhausts again look like, oh my god, don't ask me. And you can see it is on charge because electric power. Similarly, this one is on charge as well. That's why they put a tissue paper so there's no scratch to the vehicle. This one has been sold. This one too has been sold. Somehow difficult to get your eyes off a Ferrari. There's the engine bay. Okay, moving around. There's the GT2 RS and you're back to the Porsche. And guess what? Not just one, but there are two of them. And the other one thankfully has the roof down. This is the 918 and my goodness, I'm out of words. The engine, oh my god, oh my god, oh my. Again, this one's on charge as well. What a beauty. I mean, seriously. Okay, this is the GT2 RS. Let me quickly show you the interior. A lot of weight saving in here, you can see that. Back to the Porsche, it says e-hybrid and it is beautiful. And this is the Koenigsegg Agera R. Koenigsegg triplex suspension written over there. There's the engine bay, of course. Ghost sign there too. I don't know for what reason. Wow, what a beautiful car. The interior is massively sexy. The steering wheel is a bit basic though, and this is already reserved. There were only 18 units built of this, only 18. And back to another McLaren. This happens to be the 675 LT, and here is the 458. There's an Aston Martin here as well, Mansory edition. Now some crazy cars upcoming from Lamborghini. I'm sure many Lamborghini fans are fast beamers. So look at the interior detailing. Wow, such an amazing interior. Wheels are like, I don't know what kind of design it is, but it looks amazing. There's this treatment over here which kind of looks nice and unique. And while we're on the subject of Astons, there's another one here, the GT12. Again, massive wheels. Obviously all these supercars have massive wheels. Interior looks nice as well, and huge spoiler, like a huge massive spoiler. Interior looks great, like really nice. Lot of carbon fiber here too. This is so low, it's going to touch everywhere for sure. Now you can see that AMG GTR, well, I know I'm going to drive it in India really soon, so I'm not really keen on looking around it, but I want to just show you the interior of this Porsche. Golden colored interior as always in typical Porsche fashion, looks nice. There's another McLaren over here, and of course there's the Murcielago SV. Look at the wing here, you know, winglet is for air, and this cheap way of opening the car that doesn't suit this car at all. Mirrors are super duper wide, and the lights have so much attention to detail. Like, it's like, wow. I love the Murcielago. I remember driving it a lot in Need for Speed, and what I've driven a lot also in Need for Speed is this. Now these doors really suit all of the Lamborghinis. Single wiper here in the interest of not cost cutting, weight saving. And the dashboard, I mean, yeah, it looks massive. Like, look at the number of gauges over there. Carbon fiber treatment, everything looks really very good. Which brings me to the rear. VT it says. Twin exhaust placed over here, and look at the bumper. I mean, that's the next level of attention to detail. I don't even know how they designed that one. And the wheels, like, they're cupped inside at the rear. And again, we're looking at the dashboard. Number of gauges here is crazy, and look at that shift lever. All this madness Lamborghini used to do before Audi came into the picture. And then there is, of course, the SLS. Not much interest in the SLS. Have driven it in India, and those gullwing doors were really the eye-catchy point there. And of course, we have another McLaren SLR over here, another one here which is covered in complete carbon fiber. This one is made by Renault Vecchio. Don't even know who that is, I'm sorry about that. Looks really sexy, and of course the seats are really so luxurious and comfortable. SLR over there written. Don't you think the interior looks much better than the one I showed you behind earlier? And of course, the star of this showroom is the Koenigsegg CCX. Those lights, I don't know what they were thinking when they were designing it. Nice spoiler, Koenigsegg logo over there near the engine. And again, that ghost sign. Wheels also have carbon fiber on it, massive discs, and this door opening mechanism is just something else. Just look at that. Now the pedals, they move forward and behind. The seat is fixed completely. That's some sort of ergonomics. And it's a JVC audio player. Really, look at the center console. Those switches are like crazy. The instrument cluster looks kind of basic with just one tachometer in the center position, and the roof has been removed. Obviously, it's a convertible. They are the official dealers of Koenigsegg here in Dubai. But trust me, this car looks so sexy just because of the doors. I think really nice design. Oh my god, the front is like something else. Obviously, the Regera is like the massively fast hypercar. But when this one came, everyone stood up and took notice. They're like, wow. wow, this is something from Sweden we need to look at. Now over here in this section we have a lot of Rolls Royces. The Flying Lady, another Rolls Royce, and another Rolls Royce, and all of them seem to be the red. Then there is this Rolls Royce which has been modified to make it look ugly AF, and it's made by Pininfarina. Must be one of the big fat limited editions to be launched. A lot of wood here. I don't like the rear design at all. Kind of looks weird to me. And you can see the Wraiths, 3 of them standing, one convertible as well. So I'm here at the Dubai airport waiting for my flight. It has been delayed, so I'm just watching Formula 1 right now on Hotstar. And it is a Singapore Grand Prix. The thing is, I've noticed a few things about Dubai. First and foremost, that there are a lot of cars. And it's not like only one brand of cars. You'll find cars of almost every brand here in Dubai. And guess what? The cars are clean. Nobody honks. No matter what happens, nobody honks. Everyone follows lane discipline. Obviously, the fines are very high. They obviously do, control the roads by radar. That's how they monitor the road, basically, for overspeeding and cutting lanes and stuff like that. Toll booths are there, plenty of them, but electronic, so you don't waste time there. And reaching from one part to another part is pretty fast. In fact, 20 kilometers in 20 minutes. It's like that. So traffic is not an issue as such over here. And lane discipline, driving discipline is a lot. In fact, at times you're driving at speeds of 120 kilometers per hour with the person in the next lane's mirror almost touching your car, but nobody budges and everyone's so comfortable driving like that. The only issue is that, in spite of the roads being super wide, like 12 lane, 14 lane highways, it's a little confusing in maps, because if you want to take a right and there's multiple rides going on, you don't know which turn to take, so it becomes difficult that time. Otherwise the roads are just brilliant. You just have to be an expert in navigation, otherwise you're kind of screwed, which I was to a great extent. They've put 5% VAT now on every goods and services, although income tax is not there. But if you want to start a company of yours over here, you have to give 51% stake to a person from here, which means you don't control the majority, which is kind of disappointing. But that's not all. If you go into free zone, then you don't have to give 51%, but then you have to pay government a fees. Now if you want to hire 3 people, the fees is $28,000. So Dubai is really not tax free as all of us imagine. And obviously I did imagine that before coming here. The problem is it's just too hot and a little dusty too because of the sand, but the heat is just insane. And then you go to malls, there are plenty of malls, and once you enter the mall it's chilled, then you come out, then again it's hot. So it's like a lot of exposure to the body, which can make you feel sick if you're not used to it. Now I know why they wear that white dress, because it's just so comfortable and cooling as well. White is the coolest color, obviously. Anyways, so this was my trip of Dubai, and I hope you guys liked it. And if you liked it, make sure you give it the thumbs up, that's a like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I hope I'm not missed out on anything, and if I have, no problem, I'll come back again. Probably not. No. Now Europe is next. Bye bye.